What's going on, traders? Thanks for tuning in today's YouTube video. My name is Darius, and today I would like to share with you my view of the market. We're going to have a look on the EURUSD, and I'm going to explain to you how to trade this pair. It is one of the most popular instruments in the Forex trading market. Therefore, from my point of view, it's a little bit tricky to trade this, as it is on the watch list on almost every single trader. So we need to think a little bit different when it comes to trading, especially for the EURUSD. So I'm going to open up a little bit your minds just to change a little bit your perception, showing you something which other traders are not showing you. Okay, guys. Before we're going to start off, just a quick check over here on my YouTube channel. Make sure to subscribe to it to not miss any new updates. It really helps you to be notified from the YouTube app to click on the new video when it is online. Okay, then you can check out the link tree to join my public Telegram channel, to join my inner circle, to watch here for a new broker. If you have one with high commissions, then definitely use my broker, because I'm 2 years with it right now. I'm 2 years with them. I'm super happy. They have very low spreads, low commissions, plus they have currently that 1 million promo action running where every trader can win up to 20,000 every single month. This is crazy. Make sure to check it out. Okay, guys, then I would say let's jump right into an analysis, starting of course with the monthly time frame to see what the market is giving us over here. Well, what we can see here is that this market looks super bullish, right? With this movement over here, the market has created that impulse correction and another impulse to the upside, and currently we are in that correction. So everybody who don't know this kind of pattern, is just simply that impulse correction and impulse pattern. Okay, so we got an impulse followed by a correction. Afterwards, what you do expect is that the market will continue to move up higher, or at least giving you a retracement. And this is what the market is currently giving us. As long as we are above this level, the EURUSD is bullish. As long as we're going to close above it with a monthly candle, we can of course fake out through this level, but if the monthly candle close will be bearish through that one, then I expect a deeper movement to the downside, because that will mean then that this is a new bearish impulse. Now, if we're going to manage to close within the next 22 days as a bullish candle, with a high chance that the market will go up higher, because it is currently rejecting this monthly level of demand. So I'm looking currently at this level, and as you can see, the market tapped into that level, giving us here a reaction to it, and currently we have the chance that EURUSD is going to continue with its uptrend. Okay, now what I also like to do is I'm taking my FIBs from the low to the high. As you can see, we're currently between the 0.786 and the 886. That's a super high of interest level for the price to go up higher, especially because we are currently at this level of demand. So I'm going to use this one over here as my baseline. That's going to be a nice potential re-entry if the market is going to go that much to the downside right now, because from a weekly perspective, the market is still in that bearish environment, right? You can see how the market has created those impulse correction, impulses to the downside, and right now what we do expect is that the market will just finish a little bit of a correction based off that impulse. And right now, as you can see, we also have here a pretty nice interesting level where the market is correcting it, and it's exactly the 0.382. Based on a daily time frame, it is an area of daily supply. So whenever I'm looking at a market and I can identify a daily level of supply, I'm super interested in joining the market and entering the market for a potential short setup, because this is what I'm looking for. The market is pretty nice reacting the level, so we know we have right now weekly level of resistance. Why? Because of the weekly level of resistance is currently the 0.382 based of this impulse. Alright, now if you have a look, we can spot here a pretty nice contraction phase. Now a contraction phase like we have it over here means for us that here orders have been accumulating by those big banks, right? So those big banks, they've been accumulating during this contraction phase orders. So they were looking to get filled in their orders, and in this case they took shorts. Okay, that means right now, after the market has brought the market all the way to the downside, creating those lower lows and lower highs, the market is currently giving you that move back up. That means right now for us, because if we have an area of supply right over there, it means for us we would like to see the market giving us a reaction to it. Okay, at least providing us a correction based on this impulse that we have right now over here. And in addition, we can also spot over here that W formation. So that means from my point of view right now, we would like to see the market giving us a retracement to one of my fips over here. But we can of course also take it from this low till this high. That will be the most interesting part, and putting over here at the 0.618 my level of structure, which is another level of demand. So this is the way how I'm feeling the market right now, because of I know hedge funds been accumulating positions over here. The price has tested the level again, which is something which we definitely wanted to see when a market is creating such an area. Then I expect that the market will right now, give me at least that kind of retracement. Of course, we could go potentially lower. That's a possibility. As we can see here from the left, here we got another level of strong demand. So also a level of liquidity where the hedge funds are looking for to probably go that much to the downside. But it is not absolutely necessary. We got right now two options. We got the option number one, price is going to bring us all the way to the downside till this level, and then from here reacting it heavily to the upside. That's one option. The second option is the market will go from here to the downside to test this level, to break these lows. Okay, because we know a few traders entered the market over here, but most of the times most of the traders will be probably supply demand traders, because they know that there is something. Support resistance traders, they probably would not enter the market over here. So this is why, from my point of view, we have a higher chance right now that the market will reject this level, and we're not going to go that much to the downside. As we all know, if retail traders would be exactly here, if they took the entry exactly over here, then I would expect, okay, the market should go down for another low. Well, it looks like only supply demand traders took it, and that's not the majority. The majority will always fail in the Forex market. Only a few will succeed, due to the liquidity will be always grabbed from those who are the majority. So that means right now I'm looking for that scenario. I really expected that we're going to go bullish afterwards. We only got here some market structure confirmation due to we broke this one with this new strong impulse. But it is still in a bearish environment due to the weekly. So that means I definitely expect the market to give us at least this kind of correction. Okay. We definitely need to see from a weekly perspective that the market will give us some stronger movement. So normally I would like to see a break of this one, okay, for a completely confirmation. That would be idiot. That will not make sense. As at the moment, when we're going to close above this one, the bullish run from my point of view is confirmed. But we got a high chance that the market will close below it. So what I do expect right now is the market will give us impulse, correction, and then it will come back to the upside, and then it will close this week candle. And then nobody knows 100% what should happen. This is what the market always gives you, always trying to confuse us. And that means we have a high chance the market will break it, and then giving us a correction to test this level, and then we're going to go up higher. This is what I view right now, but of course we need to see how the weekly candle will close. Right now I can only predict the daily movements, and the daily movements are currently 100% short. I do not expect that we're going to go up higher. Of course, also possibility, never forget that. Let me check the 4 hours. Let me see what the 4 hours is telling us. Well, on the 4 hours, I see currently a potential head and shoulders pattern. So it looks like that, and that the market will came to this level and then from here moving up higher. It looks really like that. Of course, for further confirmation, let's wait how these 4-hour candles will close. At the moment when it will close bearish, it looks good, but here let's switch even lower. You can spot over here strong level of support. It really looks like a head and shoulders, and head and shoulders, the reason why we expect from a head and shoulders that the market will go down lower is because of these equal lows. Equal lows is always a form of liquidity because of retail traders are always looking to buy here, and their stop losses are located around that area. And when the market would give us a movement to the downside, all those stop losses are going to be hit. This is why head and shoulders has a pretty nice chance if you know exactly how to trade it and you really understand the idea behind an head and shoulders or an inverted head and shoulders. Yeah, that means right now I expect to a very high chance that this kind of movement will occur. Of course, always think in this impulses and correction movements. This is how you will really understand where you should look for the entry. So I expect right now this impulse. Currently we're in the correction, right? It looks pretty obvious, and then movement to the downside. Okay, and this is how I see right now the market. And additional confirmation is this one over here. I got the 1 hour supply. From my point of view, makes a lot of sense that this market is going to give us that kind of drop that I already explained to you. So feel it like this, feel the support as an area of liquidity, and right now this correction channel is just simply collecting it, right? Makes a lot of sense. What do you think? Okay. Now, this is something which, yeah, not every trader is looking at it like this. I mean, probably they will notice that head and shoulders, but they don't know how to enter the market. They don't know how they should really do it. Most of the traders will look for the break, retest, and then. Me, I'm not looking like that. Me, I'm looking within this correction channel to already pick the entry, because otherwise it will be too late. You've seen it on gold multiple times, how it just smashed through and head and shoulders. It is because of retail traders are then trying to buy the retest. Okay, they're trying to buy that potential head and shoulder retest. How they learn it in the textbook. Okay, everybody knows that a head and shoulders works like that. Okay, then you have over here the neckline, and they're just telling you, wait, do not enter the trade over here as the trade has the chance to go up higher. Yes, I completely agree with that. Okay, of course. But they tell you, wait for the market to break it, to retest it, and then go short. Now, how often does a setup like this really occur? Now, very, very rare. Plus, you will have very bad risk reward, and it's absolutely not good. What I'm looking for is whenever I have a confirmation from a higher time frames, and I know that this head and shoulders is right now just a form of grabbing the liquidity, because this is what head and shoulders are basically. They are a form of liquidity, and then I know exactly, okay, I'm going to pick an entry at this right shoulder, okay, because I know equal lows have been made. I know liquidity is below, and I know that retail traders are trying to buy the retest, and I also know that retail traders are looking for that retest, and most of the times they're going to enter it a little bit too late. They're going to enter exactly over here, and then probably the market will really give you a sharp movement to the upside, but not that retest like everybody's looking for, and they're going to be smashed up stop losses on both sides. Trust me, everybody will be cleared at a head and shoulders pattern, which is one of the most easiest head and shoulders, most easiest symbols. This is why head and shoulders should be just in shampoo and not a chart pattern. I mean, of course, you can trade it if you know how to do it. Me personally, I'm just going to use this pattern right now as an extra confluence, but I'm not going to trade that pattern like everybody's telling you to trade it. Sometimes it works. Yeah, I do not adopt this. Sometimes it really works. And the thing is, you need to understand when it will work and when not. And this is what experience will make the difference in this one. Combining it, of course, with other strategies. Okay, guys, that's basically it. We just dived in a little bit in the lower time frames. Maybe let's have a look on a 30-minute. Yeah, you can see price has rejected this supply area pretty nice. Looks from my point of view like we're really going to drop down right now pretty hard to the downside. And here again on the mid 5 I can also spot equal low, so definitely again an area of liquidity, so the market really would like to go for that. As you can now see, also impulse correction right now, you expect another impulse to the downside. Okay, thanks for watching guys, and we're going to see you next time with a new video here on my YouTube channel. See you guys, bye bye.